YouTube. Well, today I had the pleasure of meeting a really nice driver and sitting down and talk with him. And I want to discuss the theories of mega carriers being training companies. Tubiest of the tubiest, the best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. And I'm 50 plus. It is Driver Appreciation Week, and I am in Salt Lake at the terminal. And I had a really good meal that Swift provided. A good one. It was a steak. It wasn't they had options like some really thick half-pound hamburgers, and I mean it was good. It was good food. It wasn't like them pans full of wieners, and you can go pick up a wiener and put it in one of them dry hot dog buns, stuff like that. No, it was good. And it's still going on. They have a lot of things going, and I'm going to try my best to get a lot of video. However, I did have a few things I needed to get done today, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of video, but I am going to take the camera and take some pictures and stuff like that. And the next video I put out, we'll talk about that. But, I get it a lot, and I just don't get it. I don't understand, and it comes from us, the young rookies, so to speak, and even some that hasn't even started their training yet. They don't even have a CDL yet, and their theory is, I'm going to go with a mega carrier, and I don't even, look, I'm a Swift guy, y'all know that, okay? But it doesn't matter. It's okay if CR England or Prime or whoever it is, they get in their head, the mega carriers are companies you want to just go there and work for, 6 months to a year, get some experience, and then leave and do what? Start over again. That makes zero sense. Oh my God. And that's just frolic town stupid. So you go to a company, you stay there for a year. The person who starts that day has got a year less seniority and tenure than you. 2 trucks wind up. Both of y'all are there to get new trucks. 2 trucks show up. One is 5 years old, and the other one is brand new. Who you think gonna get the brand new truck? They're gonna give it to the guy who just started the day, right? When it's time to hand out jobs, loads rather, and it's pick and choose time for who gets the specific loads. Who do you think will get the better load? You or the guy who just started yesterday? If you've been there for a year, this guy just started that same day. Who do you think gonna get the best load? So why? Why do you think that it's okay? That it makes sense? That it's smart thinking? That I am going to go somewhere, work there for a year, get some seniority and get up in the pay a little bit, and then skip out and start all over again with someplace else, because obviously you're going to start at the other place with some seniority. Oh my God, this frolic town crazy. Y'all know better than that. You know better. If you actually thought about it and stop letting other people think for you. Don't even let me think for you. I might give you food for thought. That's what I'm doing, but I want you to think about it. If I'm not making any sense, then don't do it. But I guarantee you don't want to debate with me if you believe that going to a mega carrier and then quitting and going someplace else to start over is going to better your position. You know why? Because you're taking you with you when you go. And there's the problem. You can be successful no matter where you go. And now, you do have to have some footing, okay? And I know that there's some certain carriers who really doesn't pay very well at all to start with. I mean, that's like no foot. That's not a foothold to stand on. We got to be reasonable. Okay, and I also want you to think about a couple of things too. If you chose to come to a mega carrier and you stuck it out, you made it to the top of the pay grade, you're going to make some good money. Okay, you are going to be. You ought to be very close to six figures if you're not there already. Okay, so, and I'm talking about, you got some tender there. I mean, some people are going to tell you, oh, you can go to the oil fields, or you can go do this job, or drive tankers, or you can do these other things, and you're gonna be in six figures. A year experience. You have a year experience. A year. Why do you think that you're gonna do something like you got a year experience? You're just gonna be able to go somewhere and they're just gonna pay you top dollar. That's not how it works. In order for you to make that kind of money, you need to be in the industry for a while. You have to have something. You have to bring something to the table. Okay. Now, why am I talking real aggressive like that? Okay, 50 got a problem today. No, I don't. What I don't like is for people to put into my subscribers' heads that they should do something as ridiculous as come over here and stay for 6 months to a year and then leave and go do something else. First off, the school, if you went through Swifty to get your training, you're gonna be you should be here for a year before you get the school stuff taken care of. Okay, so if you left before then, you're gonna leave with a bounce, and they're gonna come at you because they need to get their money. That's number one. But they are not holding your feet to the fire. So you didn't sign a labor contract with Swift. What you did was basically sign a promissory note saying they can loan you some money to go to school and that you would pay them their money back. Okay, you can get hired on and then the next day stroke them a check, pay it all off, and be good. They're not trying to hold you, But I do want you guys to understand: the longer you stay with a company, the better opportunities should come to you. And if they don't, then maybe it's the man in the mirror, okay, or the woman in the mirror. And again, I do want to say, not all companies are worth the tender. Okay, not all companies are worth you staying there all that period of time. And I did a video how to choose the one. Go back there and watch it, and I'll show you how to avoid that situation. Because what you should have already done was your due diligence and make sure that the company that you're going to choose to spend this time with, that you are going to get what you need. Your end game will be satisfied. Because at the end of the day, you out here for you and your family. Okay? And I want y'all to be successful. But I also want to get you guys to understand the reality of the situation. The reality is, when you choose company, if you choose Swift, and God forbid something happens, and you can no longer pass the DOT physical, you're still a Swift employee. You go to management and say, I can no longer pass my DOT physical. What can I do? It's other office work. It's other things you can do. You can be a driver leader. You can go to driver development, track assignments, a whole lot of things you can do. Okay? So what are you going to do at the mom and pop place? So what are you going to do? You're going to go to the oil field, what they can tell you? Oh, you can get your DOT physical. Bye. But what I want you to do is take a look at Derek's fixing to come in the truck. What I want you to do is listen to the interview I had with this guy, and he bought me a present. You want to squeeze his hand?
No, I was just going to sit this in the truck.
Oh, okay.
Got me a couple t-shirts. They had black t-shirts in there.
Yeah.
Like that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I got 1 or 2 of those. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna finish this video, then we're gonna get it uploaded, and we're gonna go back in. Let me see. That would go real nice with my shirt. I thank you, man. I sure appreciate that. But you know, they got some nice stuff in the dry van department. Because if you look at what we got, it's from the reefer side.
Oh, really?
But we didn't go to the dry vans. We're gonna go back there and suck up some stuff.
Okay.
I only got a few more minutes, and then I get. So y'all be patient. Y'all know I run my mouth. I had to talk to Derek. Hey, by the way, we at 160. He only got 40 hours. He's doing the 34 right now. But tomorrow he's gonna start burning fuel, and by the weekend he's gonna be done. I'm gonna be at home in Houston, chilling with my wife. Now, I want you to listen to this guy, okay? And I rambled back then, okay? Shuckins. This one ain't gonna be no 45-minute video anyway. And this gentleman has been been driving, and he's been in this industry for a long time. I want you to pay attention to the respect he was given. Okay, and listen to his interview, and I want you guys to seriously consider getting ready to get the train of thought, rather, of coming to a mega carrier or coming to Swift or wherever you're going to go. I don't want you wasting your time, okay? So it doesn't matter which carrier you go to. But I'm specifically talking about Swift because I'm at the school all the time. I hear people talking. And they spread that stupidness. Oh, I'm here to get my 6 months and then I'm gone. Bye. Now. Not after you done got your license and everything from us. Go. Bye. Leave now. And take that attitude with you. But if you listen to this gentleman, you can spit out to you some wisdom. And if we all are lucky enough to get to his level, you'll know why. I'm here with Curtis. We're here at the Salt Lake Terminal, and today is your day. You are not only a million-mile driver, but you're a diamond driver as well. So how many millions of miles have you driven?
Well, I'd say, I don't know, an awful guess would be, I've been here 31 years, so, 3 million miles.
3 million miles, 31 years, and explain to me how you were able to accumulate 31 years of experience. Now, is that 31 years with Swift totally?
No, it's with previous companies before Swift.
Okay. So how did that work out?
Well, I mean, we were, another company, and Swift came in and took over. So they offered me a job to stay on, and I had no reason to leave, so I just stayed here. I got out of the service, and my family's all truck drivers, so it's just natural progression for me. And I started with Dick Simon Trucking.
Okay.
And we became Central Refrigerated, and Dick Simon did what they had to do, and they offered me a appointment with Central Refrigerated, and I said, I don't see why not. So
right.
And then the names just kept changing over the years, and
right.
So I just stayed put. So.
Yeah. Well, having the option to stay put means you are an exceptional driver, at least. I mean, otherwise they would have said, "Hey, we're leaving, and so are you." And for the company to say, "Curtis, we want you to stay," that must mean you have something positive to offer. And today, obviously, proved that because, there's a lot of people who were happy to come shake your hand. And you got some good swag too.
Appreciate that.
You got some good swag too.
I appreciate that.
What's the key? What has been the key for you to be as successful as a driver as you've been?
Well, it's just not getting the false hope that I know everything, because I don't. And you learn something new every day. Something new, some new challenge manages to manifest itself every day. And I've made mistakes along the way, and I'm hoping that I learned from them.
Right.
And so it's just a matter of doing the job the way it's supposed to be done and safely. Is just key to longevity.
Good, yeah, that's some good stuff. And I know it's been busy hour for you for sure. You probably have caught your breath, and I keep pulling you. Come on, come with me. So I'm not going to keep you much longer, but you know, this channel that I have is a rookie channel, and you know, when people getting into this industry look at Swift, and the first thing that they say is, it's a training company. I'm going to go for get a year and move on to something else. What would you say to someone who came to you and said that Swift was just a entry-level company, get your year and move on? What would your advice be to that person?
You know, somebody just starting out, I can see, you know, where, you know, they're just starting out. So,
right.
You know, somebody comes to them in a year and say, you know, I can offer you a better deal. You know, it may not be hard to turn that down, but you know, when I started, it was one company, and I stayed with the same company, and you know, I'd already had some experience before I came here anyway. So,
right.
The last company, you know, I came here because the last company I was with went out of business.
Correct.
Okay, so
that's right.
And you know, and I got some previous experience prior to that, and with an owner operator running team. And I guess, you know, all I can say is, you know, I don't know what you're going to find better in a year. I mean,
Wow.
you might end up in the same situation that you're in now, but you have a year's experience. So,
thank you.
So, you know, I mean, it may be something, I don't know. I mean, is it going to be a few more cents per mile? I mean, are they going to offer you you know, I don't know, more of a compensation package? I mean, I get full benefits. And granted, I get full benefits because I've been here for so long.
Right.
But the only way you're going to get full benefits is you got to stick it out.
Exactly.
And so, I mean, that's all I can say. You know, I mean, I've been here for so long, and you know, a problem comes up every day, and you just have to deal with it. I mean, every trip a problem may come up. You may have a mechanical issue, or you might have a problem with, you know, delivery appointments and stuff like that. And that's just the way it is in this business.
It is.
And, you know, you just got to deal with it and then move on.
Right.
And, you know, you just can't, these guys that jump from company to company, I mean, what you're doing is you're starting over from every single time.
Yep.
And so, you know, yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't know. Every person is different, so I don't know what their individual situation is when that time comes.
Right.
All I can, you know, go on is what happened with me. And like I said, it was back 30 years ago. Things were a lot different, and you know, I had no place else to go. These people were treating me right. They were paying me fairly, and I was getting home when I wanted to get home. So there was no reason for me to go anywhere.
Correct. And it's amazing, not to me, but I bet to those guys, it's amazing that you just said everything that I've been saying the whole time. You know, the grass isn't always green on the other side. And the thing is, with a year experience, what is someone else going to offer you that Swift can't? I just don't get it. I don't get it. You know, this. You know, and the company that they may jump ship and go to may someday be gobbled up anyways. And you'll be a Swifty anyways, so you may as well stay. Right?
I mean, like I said, you know, I mean, we're under our fourth name, if you really want to, I mean, we're with Night Transportation, but you know, they're making a lot of the calls now.
Yes, true. That's true.
So, you know, I mean, every day companies go out of business or bought up by another. Every single day you read the trucking magazines and you read this company went out of business. That company got bought by somebody else. It's just the way it's going to end up. It's the way it is now.
That's the way it progresses. And as long as you continue to have safe miles and do what your job entails, eventually they can become a million-mile driver like you and spend 31 years with some stability. It obviously showed today that, you know, it did not go unnoticed. I mean, I don't know where you're gonna put all that stuff you got. But I'm gonna let you get some rest. I appreciate it, and I know anybody who's watching this is gonna get something out of it. And it's you're a wealth of information, and I greatly appreciate your time.
Yeah, appreciate it. You're welcome.
All right.
Hi, this is Autumn, and I'm a recruiter here at Swift Transportation, and I would love to help you get your trucking career started. Please give me a call on the contact information that is going to display at the end of this video. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and then there's also a cell phone number you can text or that you can call if for after hours. I look forward to speaking with you. Just please make sure that you contact me before you do any inquiries online or call Swift at all. That way I can make sure that you are taken care of and I'm your recruiter.